Hi, my name is Michael Sano from the University of Florida's Applied Physiology and Kinesiology Master's Program, and welcome to a brief overview of my directional model of motivation. It is my thought that over the decades, performance psychology has become encumbered with way too many multidimensional theories on motivation, and that these large structures have done little in terms of helping people understand what drives them and why they might fail at successfully completing simple goals. This study hopes to simplify the process and examine the base emotional states of want and fear, which are for or of a specific person, area, thing, object, behavior, or result. Now, by examining these emotional poles, we will have the opportunity to see their potential effect on instigating or inhibiting a task or behavior required to complete a goal. Now, in keeping with this simplicity of concept, the experiment in itself is very simple. 30 participants, 15 subjects, and 15 controls will be tasked with walking comfortably on a treadmill 4 times a week for 4 weeks. During this time, as instructed in their initial interview, they will record in a journal any emotional responses that they self-report as either instigating them toward or inhibiting them from completing their goal of maintaining their commitment to adhering to their treadmill schedule. And they will report their polar response assisted by a device that will have want printed on one side and fear on the other to help them figure out which response it is. Now, at the conclusion of the experiment, the data from the subject's motivation logs will be compiled, and then a Spearman correlation will be used on the 4 independent variables. Those are want for, want against, fear against. And these are what are the data that's going to be received during the experiment. This will then give the quantitative data required to show the expected effects of the independent variables on motivation, which is the dependent variable. Now, with the 4 independent variables interacting with motivation, it is going to be extremely difficult to predict which of these emotional responses will have the most, if any, influence on behavior. But regardless of which variable has the most effect, finding the source or sources of what is actually instigating or inhibiting behavior makes even the most minute finding extremely valuable. It is important to understand that there are limitations to this data, though, since its self-reporting nature makes the data susceptible to bias. And to overcome this, more studies, of course, should be planned and undertaken. I hope that you've enjoyed this, and thank you for your time.